It is Thursday, February 5th, 2026. And we're going to some filming locations today. Here's the owner of Bob's Garage, everybody. Thank you very much for stopping me and giving me the card and being so nice to me.
Hey, it's just something to do.
Right. Well, hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Jeff Passing Through. Today, on another little bit of a road trip, heading north of Toronto, specifically northwest of Toronto, up the 410 highway, north of Brampton, going up through Orangeville to a little place called Mono, Ontario. And the purpose for this journey is, well, we're going to visit a filming location for a popular Canadian television show that was also popular in the States called Schitt's Creek. I'll put that on the screen so you can be sure this is PG. Schitt's Creek, a show starring Eugene Levy and the recently late, great Catharine O'Hara. Come along with me on this journey. This gray, drab, dreary, overcast day. It's kind of how I've been feeling the last few days. And the reason why I'm not on camera, facing the camera today. On my last video of the Museum of Toronto, that day, we got some pre-cooked chicken at a local supermarket, of which I will not name for fear of any legal repercussions. Let's just say I won't be going back there again. Had some chicken. Guess it wasn't cooked very well, and ended up with some pretty nasty food poisoning. It didn't show itself until late the next day, but wow, did it ever hit hard. So hard that I got so worried I took myself to the hospital, emergency, got checked out, blood tests and everything, looking for liver damage and whatnot, but it was determined gastroenteritis, food poisoning. Stay hydrated, get some rest. Yeah, it wasn't very fun. I'd planned to have another video out by now, but had to take a few days rest, and just starting to get over it, so thought I'd get out on the road and try and make another video. And this site we were just seeing here is that typical prank video, where you wake someone up who's sleeping next to you. And they see the car facing you, the truck facing you. As we continue north of the major highway, just south of Orangeville, Ontario, we're heading up to the Rosebud Motel, as it's called in the television series. The show follows the Rose family, who were suddenly frauded into financial hardships and thus forced to relocate to the only place where they have any land holdings, I guess, a town called Schitt's Creek, which they purchased as a joke. Town named after the creek, I guess, that runs through it. I guess also named after a family called the Schitt family. This will all make sense as we go through the various filming locations today, but it should be interesting. Schitt's Creek ran for 6 seasons, airing in consecutive years from 2015 through 2020. There are 3 primary filming locations for the exterior shots. The first that we're headed to is in Mono, Ontario. About 20 minutes away right now. As you can see, we are quite north of the city. Sometimes you gotta go far to find just the right filming location.
Turn right onto Hockley Road. In 900 meters, the destination is on your left, Rosebud Motel.
It's even in the GPS as Rosebud Motel. In Apple Maps, Google Maps.
The destination is on your left, Rosebud Motel.
There it is. Well, there's a lot of cars parked in front. Now, we are on an active road here, so I've got to be very careful. And take a quick peek over here across the road. So here's the Rosebud Motel. They've changed the sign to read Mono Motel, as I'm just finding out now. I guess they have various iterations of this sign that they can use. But check it out, folks. It's the Schitt Creek Motel. And some of the bonus footage that you can find online of Dan Levy, who plays David, talking about how they themselves painstakingly hand painted each and every one of those bricks to get it to look that nice. I did have a sign up earlier that said Rosebud. And it appears there is an open sign. Are they open for business? There we go. It's hard to get that same angle of where they were sitting with the cars here, but you guys can get the idea. This is where Johnny and Moira and David and Alexis hung their hats and their coats every night on Schitt Creek. Now, the Rosebud Motel was, of course, named as a combination of the last names of Rose and Bud. Rose of the Johnny and Moira and David and Alexis Rose family, and Bud of Stevie Bud, who was the woman who was the manager here. Take one last look here at the Rosebud Motel before we decide we're going to venture on to another of the principal exterior filming locations for Schitt Creek, that being the town of Schitt Creek, which is filmed in a town about an hour away from here called Goodwood, Ontario. Yes, the Rose family might have walked from their hotel down this driveway as if they were going to head just down the street and into Schitt's Creek. But the town was actually about an hour away. We're going to head there now. Come along with us to Goodwood, Ontario. Through the magic of space and time and, well, primarily vehicular travel and video editing, we have arrived in Goodwood, Ontario. Filming locations for the exterior of Schitt's Creek. Just east of Uxbridge. Now, several of the buildings of Schitt's Creek are all at one intersection, that being Cafe Tropical, Rose Apothecary, and Bob's Garage. And we're coming up to that intersection right now. I'm going to have to find a place to park. So bear with me. Right here on the corner of Highway 47 and Front Street in Goodwood, Ontario, sits Goodwood Mercantile, a shop that was used as Rose Apothecary in the fictitious town of Schitt's Creek. The woman who owns the store is very nice. She came out and introduced herself and invited me inside, saying that they are closed at the moment, but fans are welcome to come in and take a look from the inside. Now, just over here is another sign that they have. It's not out at the moment in the winter, but it's Welcome to Goodwood, and the sign actually looks just like the Welcome to Schitt's Creek sign from the episode, the very famous episode. On a nice day, and this is out, you can take a picture in front of it and pose with your face in there. Here's another angle of Goodwood Mercantile, Rose Apothecary. Let's pop inside and see if we can get that interior view, because the interior of this shop was actually used for the interiors of Rose Apothecary. Look, this is roughly the angle right about here. We'll try and line it up. Isn't that something? I'd like to give a very big special thank you to Goodwood Mercantile for allowing me to come in and take that shot. So please come down and patronize them, guys. I'm sure they would love it. Their shop is beautiful. Check it out. Now, right across Front Street from Goodwood Mercantile is the building that was used as Cafe Tropical. Now, that is a private residence, so we're not allowed to go on property or see inside, but at least see how it looks from the outside. And right across the street from Cafe Tropical is Bob's Garage. I'm going to take a look over there a little closer in just a moment. There's Bob's Garage, or at least the best angle I can get right at the moment, with two vans parked in front of it. Johnny Rose set up his office in there. Johnny Rose played by the incomparable Eugene Levy. Just up this street, which is Front Street from Bob's Garage, we'll head up there in a minute, is where the town hall is located. This is about as close as we can get to Cafe Tropical. Right up there on that door is where they hang the Cafe Tropical sign. Now, just to give you a little perspective, here is Cafe Tropical, And over there, that gray house, that's the Schitt family house. Or is it a Schitt family house? A lot of snow today. All right, now it's difficult to find any place to park the car here, folks, but this is Schitt's Creek Town Hall, where Moira and the Jazzagals came to practice every week. You've only handed out 10,000 of these so
Those
far.
are yours. That's yours.
Well, thank you. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Bob's Garage.
Yes.
Thank you very much. I appreciate
I
it.
just saw you stand, and it was like you're not as diligent as the gentleman from Sydney who was here in the middle of the snowstorm Sunday 3 weeks ago.
Oh, well.
Somebody, his friend from Whitby or whatever that brought him out, she was standing in the middle of the road, no traffic at all. He's trying to climb over the snowbanks to get a picture in front of the cafe.
Well, we didn't do any videos, and I wanted to make a little video just because of what happened with Catharine O'Hara recently.
Yes.
And so we thought, you know, it's snowy, but we're going to come and take a look anyways and make our video. And I appreciate you stopping. And do you mind if I take a quick little 5-second video with you?
Go right ahead.
Here's the owner of Bob's Garage, everybody. Thank you very much for stopping me and giving me the card and being so nice to me.
Hey, it's just something to do.
Right.
You know,
And
it came to me. I didn't have to go and find them.
And everybody here in Goodwood's been amazing.
Well, I've only been here 45 or 46 years. I was the best kept secret until Schitt's Creek.
Right. Right.
Now I'm not kept at all.
And
no, I'm kept. I'm a kept man, but I'm not kept as a secret.
Is there still a lot of people coming around these days?
Well, I wasn't kidding when I said I've handed out 10,000 cards.
Well, that's true, but I mean that's since Schitt's Creek stopped in 2020, right? But even in 2025, 26.
2000, and that's only people that I got to talk to.
Oh wow, well, that's true. Yeah.
Okay, and the only reason I got to talk to you is because you were standing here like a silly person taking a picture of Bob's Garage, right? Yes. So
right.
I'm coming or going. Occasionally I'll come out of the shop and somebody will be standing there looking silly, or I'll look across the street and see some good-looking women and I'll yell at them. And most often they run away, but then there's others that hang around. So, you know, last month we had visitors who bought a visit to Bob's Garage and lunch at Nina's in a silent auction over the Rotary Club in Hamilton.
Wow. From that far?
Yeah. Oh.
And I know I know that people that come from long ways away,
no,
other countries even.
The person who wins came from Perth, and we're not talking Ontario.
Right.
Okay, that's 18,000 kilometers.
Yes.
And there's somebody was there from Brisbane last June.
Brisbane. Wow.
And the fellow who hangs around here said, well, it's too bad Joe's not here. And she said, I met him last year. Because people come to Toronto to visit family or whatever, and then other people just make a pilgrimage.
Right.
And it's 11 kilometers for me to drive from my house to Schitt's Creek.
Nice.
So I really have a disadvantage over everybody.
That's awesome.
All right. So there you go.
Thank you very much for stopping.
You're cutting into my drinking time, but that's all right. It's
No
good.
problem. Have a great day, sir.
I will. Enjoy yourself.
And friends, should you ever travel to Goodwood to visit these filming locations, while you're here, stop in at Anina's Bakery. The cast and crew of Schitt's Creek, while filming, used to stop here and pick up some yummy treats, lunch, some meals. They have amazing food and pastries and some of the biggest selection of the largest butter tarts I have ever seen. Check out Anina's Bakery here in Goodwood. How about that? I'm still smiling. The timing for that to happen was impeccable and completely unplanned. I was getting a shot of the side of Bob's garage and this truck pulls out with the driver saying, "Are you really a Schitt's Creek fan?" I said, "Heck yeah." He said, "Heck yeah? I'm coming over there." He drove across the street to the lot where I was standing and introduced himself as the owner of Bob's Garage. He gave me one of his souvenir cards that he made for fans. Said he's given out 10,000 of them so far. What a nice guy. Now, we are just approaching the third exterior filming location for Schitt's Creek, Stouffville, Ontario. This is the location of the veterinary clinic where Alexis's boyfriend Ted ran his practice. Just the outside was filmed here in Stouffville. Okay, now the snowbanks here in Stouffville were pretty high, so I couldn't exactly get the same shot from across the street of the clinic. So I'm standing here on the sidewalk and the vet clinic was operating. There was somebody right in the window and the woman who I guess lives in the house that's attached was standing outside working on something in the front yard. I didn't want to interrupt her, so I stood off to the side and wanted to show you the veterinary clinic here. That's actually an operating clinic. So yeah, this is where Ted's practice was. Oh, well, you look at that. Just as we're leaving Stouffville, the sun decides to break through those clouds and put an end to the dreary, drab, gray, overcast day that we spent visiting all the Schitt's Creek filming locations. Paying our respects to the late Catharine O'Hara, who passed away January 30th, 2026. Thank you for coming along with us on the journey. This is Jeff passing through today